In the video, The Healing of the Leper, previously published here on the channel, we saw the story of a man who approached Jesus with humility and trust, saying, "Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean." In that moment, the healing came from the encounter between the man's faith and Jesus' will, from the movement of the human toward the divine, and the divine responding with compassion. The one in need pleaded. The Lord received him and touched him. In this video, however, we see the opposite. A miracle that happens not because Jesus acted first, but because a woman dared to believe and act. Two different stories, but with the same core truth. Purification happens when faith is made visible. The evangelist Luke tells us, "And a woman who had suffered from bleeding for 12 years, and had spent all her livelihood on physicians but could not be healed by any, came up behind him and touched the edge of his cloak, and immediately her bleeding stopped. And Jesus said, 'Who touched me?' Jesus replied, 'Someone touched me, for I perceived that power has gone out from me.' Then the woman, seeing that she could not go unnoticed, came trembling and fell at his feet. In the presence of all the people, she told why she had touched him, and how she had been instantly healed. Then he said to her, 'Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace.'" Mark adds a precious detail, for she thought, "If I just touch his clothes, I will be healed." Mark allows us to glimpse the intimate thought of this woman, the silent, unwavering, almost secret faith. Luke, on the other hand, reveals faith made public, when she confesses before everyone what she had done and why. It's as if one evangelist shows faith being born in the heart, while the other shows it revealed to the world. In the case of the leper, the scene unfolds along a road in Galilee, a private, solitary encounter. But here, the woman faces a crowd. She didn't wait for Jesus to notice her or for a convenient moment. She broke through social and religious barriers and went to him. Let's remember, this woman was physically weakened, 12 years of bleeding, anemic, considered unclean under the law. And yet, she rose up, faced the crowd, and touched the Son of God. She moved not by the strength of her body, but by the strength of her faith. As James wrote, "What good is it, my brothers, if someone claims to have faith but has no deeds?" Many interpret this verse as opposing salvation by grace, but James is not denying faith. He is confirming it. True faith expresses itself through action. That woman is the perfect picture of faith in action. Not an attempt to earn merit, but the living expression of trust. She believed and therefore she acted. True faith is never static, it moves toward the Lord. Think about it. How could faith bring salvation if it did not move the heart to seek Jesus? Throughout the Gospels, most miracles began with that movement of faith. People who came to him, cried out, reached out, persisted. Faith moves, power responds. The works that James speaks of are these practical expressions of faith, acting out of love, mercy, or sincere pursuit of God. And all of these begin with the first and greatest work of faith, seeking the Lord. James continues, "Was not our father Abraham considered righteous for what he did when he offered his son Isaac on the altar?" You see that his faith and his actions were working together, and his faith was made complete by what he did. Abraham would not have left his homeland or offered Isaac if he did not first believe. He believed and then acted, confirming his faith. Likewise, the walls of Jericho fell not merely at the sound of the trumpets, but because faith in the Almighty God gave breath to the sound. Returning to the woman, she knew that, under the law, she was forbidden to touch anyone, and yet she touched many as she pushed through the crowd to reach Jesus. Her purity of heart overcame the impurity of her body. Her touch did not defile the Master, it was the Master who purified her. What the law separated, grace united. The inner purity of that woman was worth more than any ritual. Luke adds that when the woman realized she could not remain hidden, she came trembling and fell before him. Even though she was already healed, she returned to Jesus, not to ask, but to testify. She could have quietly walked away, but instead she chose to confess publicly, risking shame and condemnation. Once again, faith became visible. Jesus seeks exactly this kind of faith, not only the one that asks, but the one that reveals itself. Conclusion. In the story of the woman with the issue of blood, God's will did not act first, it responded. The miracle began when faith moved toward God, and he answered with grace. Without faith, it is impossible to please God. The Lord is never indifferent to sincere, active faith. Before they call, I will answer. While they are still speaking, I will hear. Seeking Jesus is the first work of faith, the movement that draws the Lord's gaze. All those the Father gives me will come to me, and whoever comes to me I will never drive away. Even when it seems that God is not watching, he feels the touch of faith. He welcomes all who seek him with a pure and contrite heart. And if the request aligns with his will, he responds. We know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. The woman with the issue of blood reminds us that God is not drawn to strength, position, or law, but to faith that moves in love, loyalty, and sincerity. May the Lord grant us that kind of faith, the faith that touches, moves, and transforms.